I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates with it, or you feel it will, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Leos this week? Coming. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a nice energy of, firstly, reciprocation. So if you're feeling something and your partner is a bit off, I feel like they're feeling the same thing you're feeling. Which is weird because this isn't about feelings usually. Anyways, moving on. Also, this is an energy of being given, like a helping hand, or you giving that to someone else. It's charity in some way, but not charity in like, I don't know why I was going to say don't feel like you're a charity case, but yeah, it's something where there's good doing. Do I restart this or do I carry on? Okay, let's just carry on. This isn't my best. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. I feel as if, honestly, I feel like someone's going to help you out in some way, but you don't see it coming. But it's going to leave you in a position of them being able to help them in return. There's also releasing a disappointment. If something's disappointed you, you're letting it go. It's like not crying over spilt milk. Sometimes Five of Cups is actually crying over spilt milk. But I feel like with this coming out with release, you're letting go of that. Maybe you almost dwelled on something too long and then you were like, can't change it, letting it go. That's the energy this week. It's like, I can't change it. Oh well, moving on. It's quite nice. Nice is an understatement. It's quite strong of you, because I feel like others would have just cried over whatever this is and you're like, nah, can't do anything about it. What's the point of being upset kind of energy. 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups. Ooh, if you've been stressed, worried, anxious in any way, you're letting go of it. You're moving on. You're moving into calmer times. And the thing is, it's kind of like you're moving more into love. That doesn't mean romantic necessarily, but it could be. It's more like you're just letting go of fear and being, it's like you're moving through the world based in like more of an airy love energy instead of mental fear, overthinking, stress. You're choosing to kind of roll with your emotions more, which is a weird thing to say, but it's like follow your emotions. If you feel drawn in a certain direction or pulled, follow it. Ooh. The Tower, 2 of Swords, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups now. So you had the Knight of Cups also, by the way, I forgot to tell you, but I didn't touch on it. Which is very flirty. So you've got someone flirting with you this week, or you'll be flirting with someone. But it's kind of a surprise, and it's also, you might be surprised about someone overthinking you. There's a Page of Cups here, which is someone that's quite sensitive, kind, gentle, and experienced. It says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. I feel like there's someone new to you that you can talk to about anything. And they might be younger than you, but you still can talk to them. And you have 2 of Swords, which is like, so maybe you're in this overthinking energy. Do you do this? Do you do that? You've got 2 different options in your career maybe, or you have like one, you know where you're going, but there's 2 different like specifications or something. That's not the word, but you know what I mean. Instead of overthinking this, I feel like talking to someone about it, even if they have bad advice, don't listen to the advice. There's something about just talking, or just talking out loud about it, is really going to help you. Talking out loud, weird thing to say. We don't talk inward, but oh, we kind of do. Thoughts. Anyways, 5 Pentacles. 5 Pentacles. Hmm. Leo. There's someone. Five of Pentacles is being left out. Someone feels left out. Someone feels ghosted or ignored in some way, but then there's communication around, like there's fast change and movement. So this is reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Someone might want to talk to you more, to be honest. More, weird thing to say also. Somebody you already talked to is going to start talking to you more. It's just like they're opening up to you more. They're wanting your advice, I feel. The Magician, the Nine of Swords. This is obvious, but there's something about not focusing on your fears, and I know it's easier said than done, but there's something where you're going to replace your fears instead of imagining and thinking about the worst case scenarios and thinking it's going to help some way by thinking about what's going to happen before it happens. You're going to start to imagine the best case scenarios and then manifest them. With the Magician, it's like energy flows where attention goes, and you're going to start, like, look at all the energy he has in that, right? And I feel like you're going to start to kind of direct that energy in a positive sense instead of into fear and stress. You're going to start to be more optimistic about your life and your career as well. In particular, it's more optimism. And like, even, I don't know why I'm getting some of you think that you have like a dead-end career, or you think that your career can't go anywhere or can't grow anywhere. There's something about thinking outside of the box, because you can do something different. You can, like, it's kind of strange because it's gonna seem like you can't, but you can. There might be some brainstorming, like there's something about getting a pen and paper out and just brainstorming and getting things out of your head and onto paper, and then the second you do, it's gonna make more sense. Just to see something in black and white, you're gonna go, oh. And it's just, you're just gonna realize there is more options than the one you think there is. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Emperor. Also, there's something some of you feel trapped, but you're not trapped. You're actually the one in control. And that's, I can't exaggerate that enough, because that's Eight of Swords on its own. Is she feels stuck there. Doesn't matter if you're a she or he, but you feel stuck. But all you have to do is like walk away or fly away. You're not stuck on that iceberg. So the thing is, you're not as trapped as you feel you are, firstly. Second thing is, that came out with the Emperor. And the Emperor is the one in control. The Emperor is the one in charge. The Emperor is the one that nothing around you matters. You can create the life you want to create. I just feel like you're the one in charge. You're the boss. Even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it doesn't look like it, even if that's not your title, you're the boss. And you need to start acting like it. And then you're going to go, oh yeah, I don't need to be stuck here. Oh yeah, I'm in charge of this. I'm in charge of my life, and I'm in charge of my choices and my decisions, and I can choose to go in a different direction now. Some of you, that might be working for yourself in some way, but what else is going on for you, Leo? Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There's someone stubborn around you also. Could be like a mother figure. It's feminine energy, but somebody's like really stubborn or very closed off. This says manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. But to be honest, I feel like this is this person. Somebody's really stubborn, like they could help, but they don't or something. The Lovers, whoa, random. That is not the energy I was in. So it could be someone you're in a relationship with. There's someone like romantically around you that is maybe quite stubborn, and they could be quite like, the person you're in a relationship with right now or thinking about right now, it's just like they are more in tune, and I don't mean this necessarily in a negative way against them. They're just more in tune with their own life right now than yours, which is right, and it's okay. I feel like Four of Pentacles is doing things in excess. So you either excessively save or you excessively spend. But I'm feeling like it's coming out like this person is excessively focused on themselves and excessively focused on healing themselves. Nothing wrong with that. And I'll tell you that, like, every other week. Focus on you, sort yourself out. But I feel like this person's done it so much now that they don't actually realize that's going counterintuitive to help them, because they're focusing so much on themselves. They're finding everything now wrong with them instead of helping others around them, because I feel like this person's healed to the extent of the amount of healing they can do on their own. It's almost like this person could be in hermit mode or something. They spend a lot of time alone, because it's like they've healed enough alone, now it's time for them to get out. But they're too selfish, or they're too heavy in trying to heal. You might feel like they're not focused on you, and that's because they're not. Like, that's the energy. If you're married to this person, you're like, why are things weird? Why are they distant? It's nothing to do with anything you've done. It's them focusing on themselves, but to the point where it's almost self-sabotage. It's painful. 3 of Swords, there you go. Pain. It's painful to them because they're too heavy in it. Like, balance. They need that balance of looking outside of themselves to realize that other people are feeling certain ways too. 7 of Pentacles. Landed on the Lovers. There's some type of love thing that's moving slowly with the 7 of Pentacles. Like, it's a slow burn or something. It says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and play. Plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Whew. Figure out where you want to go. Whether this be love, whether this be career. There's something about this week you're going to be figuring out where you want to go. I feel like that's all that matters. I don't know why that's coming through. There's something about taking time off to just figure out what you're doing. And like, I don't know why I'm getting someone's like cooling in sick. I could have said this last week because I do too many readings to remember, but I'm getting this thing now. It's a repetitive energy of you cooling in sick. You're not actually sick physically, but you just know you need a time out. And in that time out, you're actually kind of recalibrating, figuring out what the crap you're doing, figuring out where your goals are, and then kind of writing them down, figuring them out. And it's almost like you might feel a bit guilty for like lying or calling in sick, but then you go, no, because you're somehow getting ahead within your healing or within you. Like, there's something where you need to take the time to figure out what you're doing. But then once you do, it's done. Like, once you do, it's like sweet, and you can set off on that path. But before you can't set off on the path before deciding what path to go on. So it's just like, take the time. And it's going to seem a little bit slow. It's going to seem like, oh my god, it's taken me all day. But it's one day. But it's like, that's all your focus will be for that day, is where your next steps lie. And you may have been avoiding this for a while, maybe a long time coming, but once you kind of figure out where it is you want to go, or find a plan, and then once you've done it, it's done, and you can get going. 3 of Swords again, pain. There's pain around you, like you're going to be like, why didn't I just decide that sooner? I knew that in my heart, I knew that was the right thing. Why didn't I do that sooner? Why didn't I not do that to begin with? But you can't change that. So it's like, you might as well just go, couldn't have done that sooner, can't change that, moving on. And that's kind of like how your reading started, is it? Of like, not going to cry over spilt milk. I can spend another year putting off making this decision, or I can make it now and like have compassion for myself that I really, really didn't know better than to do it sooner. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you one more card. King of Swords. You are in the right space mentally. You might be beating yourself up about thinking too much, but you're not. Like, I don't know why, you're thinking the right things, you're on the right track. I don't just want to say chill out, you're on the right track. Especially with your thoughts are creating your life, and your thoughts are starting to get positiver? Don't know if that's the word, it is now, I've made it up. Your thoughts are starting to get more optimistic and more lighter, and with that, you might notice the darker ones, and you might go, oh, that was negative, that was toxic. Throw it away, carry on thinking nicer ones. You're on the right path. I don't know why I want to shake you and say you're on the right path, you're on the right path. So maybe you've been questioning that. Something about public speaking. Also, unemotional relationships. So, he's landed on the Lovers. I feel as if something on the outside, there's like a relationship that looks very platonic and unemotional on the outside, but it's literally because of how much you're thinking. You and this person think too much, so because you're thinking too much, things become more like airy. And once things are airy, oh, you actually have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, which are counterparts. And like I said, you and this person are both in your minds. You're both thinking too much. You're both very intelligent. So then the second you kind of go, oh crap, this isn't very much romantic. There isn't much emotions here. It's because you're in your minds. You're in your minds. So kind of focus on not being in your minds and look at it from more of a love perspective and try and tap into that. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and do what you feel called to do. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tales Tarot Tuesdays.